What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be taking you guys to the aux field because we are going to be working for our football, and I'm going to tell you about that and tell you a little bit about my story for football. In addition to that, I also want to make it clear that I'm going to be working on football a lot more now, and we're going to be locking in a lot more on this football thing now because I want to make it serious. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Today I'm just gonna be taking you guys up to the aux field. It's nothing special, but it is a bit of a longer ride. So I would like feedback on if I should be doing these kind of rides and stuff like that. So, but on our way there, I'm just gonna be basically telling you about my journey with football. So I started football in 8th grade, and I was pretty good. I played running back, and yeah, I mean, I scored twice. One of them got called back because of blocking the back, but I scored twice that season, and as a first year, I think that's pretty good. But then I didn't really do anything in the off season. I just kind of like sat around, you know. I mean, I played for a team called Area B Football. Shout out Area B Football. That place, that's amazing. That's amazing football. And but yeah, that was fun. But I didn't really like do any like working out during the off season, so I wasn't really strength-wise or speed-wise prepared because I didn't do any of that training. So I have a set of workouts that I do, that I'm going to do, and yeah, so we're just going to be basically following that set of workouts, and yeah, so alright, so here is where our real trek starts. It is a longer ride, I will not lie. It's a bit of a trek, but it's a doable ride. I'm not saying it's like super gruelingly long. It's probably like, there is probably maybe 2 miles, and then back is probably another 2 miles. Holy shit, the ground is like rock hard frozen. Excuse my language, but it's literally rock hard out here. I'm not trying to fuck my motor up. So yeah, I want to tell you guys, I screwed up my motor. I'm pretty sure I did it. I was at the beach, and explains me not posting a while, but I was at the beach and I was like ripping it. 3rd gear, I was mode 3. I was ripping, full throttle, burnouts, everything on the beach, like making my own track on the beach. And I get on the trail to go home, and my chain falls off. I'm like, oh, I probably just got loose from ripping it hard. But turns out I look back, and my bolt holding on the motor is completely bent sideways. And I'm like, well shit, I just fried my motor. I need new motor mounts. And I was like, well crap, what do I do? So I order some from Lowe's, and I put it on there because it took forever to find the right screw. When I found it, well, let me back up. First, I ordered them on Amazon, and they came in like the small size possible. They sent me the wrong size, 100%. Still pissed off at Amazon for that. But then I went to Walmart. I mean, not Walmart, shit. I went to Lowe's to try to find the right bolts, and I found them. And then I revved my motor once, and it completely bent the bolts. So I was like, well shit, what am I doing wrong? So finally I go on Amazon again after my dilemma with them, and I get 2 more bolts. They're like a pack of 5 bolts. They came, it was the right size I needed, and I figured out, I found a spacer in my toolbox it was the space that I had previously. I previously took my motor off. For whatever reason, I can't really remember why I took it off, but I took off that mount with it as well. Or like the little spacer, it's about this big. And what you do is you screw the bolts in tight, and then that will press up against the motor to create tension. And that is something I did not have on it previously, and it kept on bending the bolts, so I put that one on. And granted, the bike was doing like a whole lot better. But yeah, the bike was doing a whole lot better. And it really surprised me that something so small can just screw up the whole thing. And it kind of makes me mad because something so small as to like a little spacer caused me so much pain. Like, I'm telling you, I was out there screaming for so long because I was like, dude, why won't this go on? Like, what the hell? But yeah. Alright, my saying is quality over quantity. You want to do it once really good rather than doing it mid and then do it another 10 times. That's my saying from now on. Quality over quantity. Not trying to sound like an old head, but that's what you want. You want quality over quantity. That's maybe not in the real world, but in the dirt bike world, that's what you want. You want everything to be precise. Take gas bikes, for example. You want to torque them down to whatever torque it's going to be. And there's a specific for it. So yeah, people just getting their first dirt bikes, if you're watching this video, little things count. I'm just gonna say that to you. Little things 100% count. And they're so important that you basically... Ow! Freak, that hurt. I just got whipped by a cookie biscuit. But little things count, that's all I'm gonna say. And sorry if I'm going a little slower and no wheelies on this ride. I got a weighted vest and a ton of stuff in my bag for working out at the aux field today. So I'm not trying to wheelie with like an extra 50 pounds on me. That's a risk I'm not willing to do right now. But yeah, so anyway, back to the football story. I kind of changed gears, sorry, but going back to the football story, I was a running back my first year as 8th grade is when I started. And I was doing like well, I was doing good, I was starting in games and all that stuff. Come high school, I didn't really do anything other than the workouts they gave us in the summer. And I didn't do anything in the winter and I wasn't really prepared for it. I went in with a high ego because I thought I was going to play. I did not play. I actually hit the first scrimmage. I caught a few balls. I was doing really well, and then I got absolutely hit sticked by this huge dude. And I fumbled. But it was on a scrimmage, so I mean, there were other sophomores that fumbled the ball as well. But me as a freshman, I wanted to show the coaches like I'm good at this. And then there was a bigger kid in the game. But that's just how it goes. You gotta prepare for that stuff. But yeah, anyway, I didn't really play that much that year. I mean, when I got in, I played as hard as I could, and I did pretty good when I got in. But there was always someone better than me.
At this point I realized there was strong winds, so I decided to cut out the wind noise, so I hope it's a little bit better from here.
That's just that. I need to work harder. But yeah. Anyway, my first year of football was really well. The 8th grade year, like I said, it went really well and everything. I definitely could have done better that year. I could have done a little better, but I mean, I was pretty good that year. But like I said, now is when I want to start preparing for this kind of stuff. Because this is where it gets serious. This is when everything matters. This is when it all counts. Right now is when you need to lock in. So that's what I'm doing. Oh my god, my feet are absolutely freezing right now. I have to say it. It's cold as a bitch out here. It's actually freezing. I'm just gonna say it. It's freaking freezing out here. But yeah. So anyway, back to the bike. Sorry, that was a little sidetrack. But that's not, yeah. So basically this year I just want to lock in. But going back, it's holding up good now. Crossing fingers. I didn't just jinx that. But holding up now, it's doing pretty good. As you can see, I'm not riding too fast. I don't really want to push it and get stranded a long way from home. And my parents have to come pick me up and it's a pain in the ass. But, anyway, I was just, back to the beach story. I was riding the chain for long. These two kids, one on a e-pedal bike, I don't know, maybe a Q-Life, and then one on a studio came up to me. It was like, Julie, I saw you before, what's up? And I'm like, yo, I had never seen them before, so I don't know what they were talking about. But, I mean, maybe they saw it on YouTube? I don't know. But I want to thank you guys so much for all that you did for me. We are currently at 186 subscribers. I think that is crazy. I never thought we were going to get there. I thought we were going to be like dead stuck at like 10 or 20 subscribers. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really grateful because you guys do so much for me and I really appreciate you guys doing all this. Because you don't get that experience a lot in life. You don't get that. And I think it's really cool that I can experience this. And I want to thank you guys so much. You guys are the ones that I have to thank.
So make sure y'all go hit that subscribe button, leave your boy a follow, comment on what I could do better on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.